today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Fields now to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Fields flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. From the 50, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. As we take a peek at the Oklahoma State product, their quarterback, Mason Rudolph. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Bears, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The give is to Jones. Dances by at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Rudolph looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. Here's Rudolph.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On first down, Shepard, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind.
And got his man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Fields.
Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Steps away to his left.
Check down here for Henry.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. On 2nd and 2, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Rudolph.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
A gain of 6 there on first. On second down now, it's Jones.
And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Rudolph. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Touchdown, Bears!
Anthony Schwartz.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now it's Rudolph.
That's complete, Okuegbunam. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rudolph.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to the air, Rudolph. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Tyson. He's going to go up top again.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack on first down, Rudolph. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bears take over.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Escaping the pressure right. And he lost the football. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Operating from the gun, Tyson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Chicago!
Anthony Schwartz
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And in the second quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. Dalvin Cook has scored a touchdown there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
Pressure comes and down he goes. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It's fielded at the 45. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Space to run past the 20. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Think he's got some unfinished business after taking that all the way down to the 1?
There's no doubt in his mind that he has unfinished business.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Rudolph now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Throwing on 1st down. Tyson, he finds his man, complete. It's man. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyson eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Daron Payne in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rudolph. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker with the extra point, and it is 42-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown this off. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Daron Payne getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Rudolph. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Back to throw. Tyson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Rudolph. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Here's Rudolph. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Daron Payne. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Rudolph. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Oh, now a strap. He loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Tyson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off play action. Tyson. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Tyson. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Spencer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He was out there waving his arm.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want to check. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 22. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's got pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Daron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and long, it's Rudolph. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rudolph looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Rudolph on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Shepard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, Tyson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. One last throw here for Rudolph. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bears, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home